What's up, guys? Back again. So today I'm going to come at you with a new Goosebumps episode I watched, Say Cheese and Die. Now, the Say Cheese and Die episode, I remember the book artwork, and I remember reading the book, and I always thought, again, Goosebumps, the books, had so many cool, distinct artworks, like in each book, that made it stand out immediately. Like, I knew immediately which book I was looking at. And Say Cheese and Die, that book, the picture with the family having a barbecue and they're all skeletons, and they do it in the episode too, is really one of the coolest pictures, like one of the coolest artworks for the books. So I remembered reading the book and I remembered seeing this episode, but as a kid, I didn't know this and nobody else really knew that this person would be really famous. But this episode stars Ryan Gosling. As Greg, the main character. He's just got long hair in this. It's funny to see Ryan Gosling in this. And I looked up his credit, and this is his second thing he was ever in, because he was also in Are You Afraid of the Dark, which I haven't seen. It's like a kids TV show, too. So it's funny that Ryan Gosling is in this Goosebumps show. Like, it's just funny seeing old actors that become big or have been in other things are in these episodes. Like, it's just so funny seeing them, this being some of their first things. Now, the episode, like I said, is about Ryan Gosling's character, Greg, and he finds this weird camera with his friends that, like, there's no way to, like, change the battery, like, there's no way to open it. It looks like an alien type of camera, and he starts taking pictures with it, and then weird stuff starts happening, where, like, there's a picture he'd take of his brother with his dad's car, and his dad's car in the picture would be wrecked, and it wouldn't be wrecked in real life. But then later, the dad gets in a wreck, and the car gets wrecked. Or, for example, his friend, she disappears after he takes a picture of her standing next to a tree, and then the picture is her gone, she's missing. And then he tears the picture up eventually, and she comes back, but I think that's really cool that this is an episode where it shows premonitions based on, like, pictures, which has been done before, but as a kid, like, that's really cool. And it's all done by this creepy guy named Spider, which I don't get why he's called Spider, but it's just this guy with goggles, and, like, he lives in this abandoned building, and that's where Greg and friends find the camera. And it's weird because, like, I like that a lot about it, the premise, like how the camera can take pictures of the future, but the ending is really weird because, like, Greg and them give the camera back to the spider guy, but they take a picture and the spider is trapped in the camera forever. But then these bullies earlier in the episode come up into that building and are like, we finally found the camera Greg had, and they take a picture, and then Spider pops up behind them in a weird, supposed to be creepy way, but it's really silly and cheesy. So it ended on a note where I was like, oh, that's not very good, But overall, besides that, this premise was really good. I enjoyed this one a lot, rewatching it. I think it was a really fun episode. It was just funny seeing Ryan Gosling in one of his first roles. And just these characters were fine. The story was fine. I like the idea of the premonitions on the camera. That's really cool. So overall, this one was a really fun one, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I remember. So besides the end, the last, like, minute or so. But I think overall, it's a really solid episode.